Hey guys, it's This your girl. I am the Bronze Goddess, and I am back with another strawberry letter. And just really quickly, as a side note, if you had requested me to do the Erica Dixon from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta inspired makeup, I just shot it. This is the look. So yes, I told you guys I got you, and of course I got you. So be on the lookout for that tutorial coming up very, very soon. Now let's get started with the strawberry letter. It's been a while, right? Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. Let me move my MacBook so I can read it a little bit better. My husband and I have been married for 4 years, and so far so good, at least I thought. Until last month, I found out that he had been sending a woman whom he calls a friend some money. The first amount was for $120, and the second amount was $60 last month. When I confronted him, he said, "Babe, it's not what you think." He told me that this woman was a friend and that he was trying to help her out because she told him that she was homeless and living on a park bench with her children. He also had the nerve to tell me, "I thought I was doing the right thing, but like I told him, if this woman is your friend and you call yourself trying to be a good Samaritan, why haven't I met her? Let alone know she exists." It was a huge blow up, and I put him out, and we are still currently living separated. So me being me, I continued to ask him questions, and when I wasn't satisfied with his answers, I went to this woman. Don't get me wrong, I went to her very correct, like the woman that I am, but she took offense and called herself checking me about my husband. I'm reading it the way she wrote it, trust me. She recently contacted me and began to tell me that she and my husband were not sleeping together and that she was just in a bind. She asked for his help, and he told her he would help her, and they were just friends. My thing is nothing like that between you and him. Why couldn't she express that the first time I expressed her? BG, girl, I'm really at my crossroads. I don't know where to turn or what to do. I feel like this is a deal breaker. She puts in parentheses, divorce. Where do I turn? What do I do? I'm not going to tell you, but here's the part that's also important. I feel like this is a deal breaker. I don't believe him or her, and he is in the military, so I refuse to live the remainder of my life worrying and wondering every time he's out of my sight. Please help me figure out what to do with the situation because my husband is now claiming that he is a changed man and God is dealing with him. Okay. He doesn't want to lose his family, etc. My heart and my mind is so heavy. Please help. Thanks and God bless. All right. So, okay. Now, I'm going to get into the strawberry letter, and my advice on it may shock some of you, and normally it does. I always leave every strawberry letter open to comment, so if you guys have a different perspective on it, please leave that below. It's not like my advice is the only decent advice, or she has to do what I say. I'm leaving it open for her to just get a perspective, to get kind of another set of eyes on her situation. So please, if you've been through this situation, or you feel like you have something that you can interject here, that you can help her, then please leave a comment below, or video responses. You guys know I love video responses, and it's only gonna help her. All right, so I was with her on most of the letter, and then on the end of the letter, that's when she lost me a little bit. So let's go ahead and get started. So they've actually been married for 4 years, and she says she's never heard about this friend before. Now all of a sudden, he's giving money to this friend out of nowhere, and the friend is saying that she and her kids are sleeping on a park bench, and he was just trying to help her out. And she's just saying he's just trying to be a good Samaritan. He's just trying to help. The lady is, she actually titled her own strawberry letter, Homeless or Home Wrecker, which I thought was pretty cute. I'm gonna keep that. All right, so anyway, my main thing is you have no proof. You said that you've asked your husband and you've asked the woman, and they both say they're just friends. You said that you've already went so far as to put your husband out. I don't hear in here that you are praying about it. Maybe I missed that part. But you need to pray about it and ask God to reveal to you if he is indeed cheating, to make that plain and make that clear to you. But putting your husband out because you think he might be cheating is not enough grounds. And you're talking about possible divorce. You got divorce in parentheses. There isn't a reason. So, I mean, the Bible gives you a reason. If it is adultery, then you have an out. But you haven't even proved adultery or even adulterous behavior. Your husband sounds like a nice man, and I'm not saying that he is or isn't cheating. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you got to prove it either way. If you think he's cheating, then you got to prove that. If you can't prove it, then you can't act as if you have, meaning divorcing him. You're divorcing him on a notion. And let me tell you why I think you're doing that. Because at the end of the letter, you're saying that your husband is in the military and you refuse to live your life worrying that every time he's out of your sight, that what he might be doing. To me, that sounds like what the real problem is. You went through all this long spiel about, all of this and all, but it wasn't until you got to the end of the letter where I kind of understood what this was really all about. I personally think that you're starting to have second thoughts about marrying a military man, because he hasn't given you any reason. Now, maybe you're leaving a lot of this letter. I don't know if your husband has cheated on you in the past. You didn't say that. So I don't know if you have a reason to doubt him. If he's done this to you before in the past, given a woman money, and then you find out later that he cheated with that woman. But just the fact that he gave her money and they both admit that nothing happened, he was just trying to help, you don't have enough grounds to leave him. It sounds like the real problem is you're starting to think to yourself, I married a military man and he leaves a lot and I'm not sure if I can trust him. I don't know if you considered all that when you married him. I don't know if he just joined the military and you're like, I didn't sign up for this. Or if he was in the military when he married you. But either way, you had to consider all of that. So what I say to you, I think that you should pray about your situation and ask God to reveal to you if the man really is cheating, that he make that plain to you and that he bring that to your attention. But to me, and to be honest and to be very blunt, I think that you have severely overreacted. That's in my opinion. Like I said, everybody else, if you got an opinion, please leave it below. Please leave a video response. But just him giving her some money is not enough. Now, it's another thing if once you've made it plain to your husband and you say, well, you know what? I don't feel comfortable with you giving this woman money. She's not your wife. Don't give her any money anymore. Now, if he continues to do that, then I would have more grounds. Then I would be like, you're willing to violate what I asked you to do. You're willing to put our marriage in jeopardy to help your friend. Then it won't sound right. But has your husband stopped giving her money? Like, there's a lot of questions that I have that I haven't had the opportunity to ask you, but those are the things that we need to consider. Once you make it plain to him, you know what, this makes me uncomfortable. If he promises to stop, then what's the problem? You don't have any proof. You didn't catch them red-handed. You found him. To me, it almost sounds like he's trying to be a nice guy. She got kids. You said that she's sleeping on a park bench. You said you found her. Where'd you find her? Did you find her at the park? I'm trying to be funny. I'm trying to be funny, but where'd you find her at? I mean, is his story true? So, my point is, I don't think that you have enough grounds to be putting your husband out and be— sorry about that, my camera died. But anyway, just really quickly, all I want to say to get all of this into one, wrap it up in your favorite color bow. I don't think you should divorce your husband because you think he's cheating. You have to know he's cheating. Know that you can't work past that. And then you can end it if that's what you would choose to do. Because you would have grounds. If he committed adultery, you would have grounds to leave him. But rumors shouldn't end your marriage. What you think, unsubstantiated allegations should not end your marriage. Only the truth can do that. If he truthfully did cheat with that woman and you can't forgive him or get past that, that could be grounds for divorce. But not just because you think it. You have to also consider you in this whole relationship. Is it really that you think he's cheating, or are you starting to have second thoughts about marrying a military man? Because whether or not this thing with this woman ever happened, the fact that you even mentioned, I don't want to live the rest of my life worrying about where he is and what he's doing when I'm not around, that sounds like that's a big problem too. You need to determine if you want to be married to a military man. And don't use this as an excuse, because this, to me, to be honest, this is thin. This is a very, very thin argument that you have. You think you have no proof. What's the real issue here? I think the real issue is you're starting to have second thoughts about this military man, and this would be a really good out for you. You think he's cheating? Find out. Get yourself some proof. Without any proof, you divorce him because you want to divorce him, not because he did anything wrong. You got to prove that first. That's just my opinion. And you asked me, all right? I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And if you think you have something helpful to add, then please do. She just wants help. It's not like it only can come from me. If you can help her, and you have some insight, please help her. And let's all pray for her, because I know that I will be. All right, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Till next time, later, divas and dudes.